Fugu fugu is the Japanese word for pufferfish, and the dish prepared from it can be lethally poisonous. The ovaries, intestines and liver of fugu contain tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin up to 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. A lethal dose of tetrodotoxin is smaller than the head of a pin, and a single fish has enough poison to kill 30 people. If prepared incorrectly, fugu can paralyze motor nerves and cause fatal respiratory arrest. Japanese chefs must undergo years of training to obtain a fugu preparing license. Despite these precautions, numerous people die every year from improperly prepared fugu. Ackee fruit. Ackee, the national fruit of Jamaica, is a delicious but dangerous treat. Unripe ackee contains a poison called hypoglycin, so the fruit must be fully ripe and allowed to open naturally on the tree in order to be safely eaten. Seams on the outside of the fruit will split wide open when the fruit is ready to be picked. Never open an ackee fruit yourself, it must open on its own, and only eat the cream-colored, fleshy pulp around the seeds. Do not eat any of the pink flesh or the black seeds, because they are highly toxic. Improper preparation of ackee fruit can cause serious illness, dubbed the Jamaican vomiting sickness, which can lead to coma or death. 3. Sanakji, a Korean dish, is live baby octopus tentacles that are cut into pieces, seasoned and served immediately. Culinary daredevils eat the tentacles while they are still writhing on the plate, which is a very dangerous game. Suction pads on the tentacles maintain suction even after the tentacles are severed, so diners must chew the tentacles before they stick to the roof of the mouth. If they don't, the tentacles can stick to the mouth and throat and cause the customer to choke to death. According to Food and Wine, 6 people choke and die from eating, or attempting to eat, sanakji each year. Hakarl, a traditional Icelandic dish, is Greenland shark meat that is cured and hung to dry for between 3 and 5 months. This process is necessary to neutralize the high levels of urea and trimethylamine oxide in the shark's flesh. Greenland sharks don't have a urinary tract, so waste and toxins are filtered through its skin and flesh. For the shark, this mixture of compounds acts as a natural antifreeze that protects it from the frigid Arctic waters, but the chemicals are so concentrated that just a few bites of uncured fresh meat are enough to cause symptoms of extreme intoxication in people. Intestinal distress, neurological effects, convulsions and even death can occur if eaten in large enough quantities. Cassava. Cassava, a tropical root crop similar to taro and yam, is often used to make pudding, tapioca, juice, cakes and chips, but its leaves and roots can produce deadly cyanide. To prevent poisoning, cassava must be properly cooked before canning, eating or serving. Cassava is classified into 2 main types, sweet and bitter. Sweet cassava, which contains low levels of cyanogenic glycosides, 50 mg per kilogram, only requires cooking to reduce the cyanide content to non-toxic levels, but bitter cassava contains more toxins and must be grated, soaked and cooked properly prior to consumption.